Welcome to another league therapy session, or whatever this is. Today I want to help you with flaming teammates that int, what you should do when that happens and what you should not do. And I want to start with how flaming hurts your win rate, okay? Let's take this example, this game that you see on the screen right now. I'm just gonna play it all. Basically, our bad boy Blitzcrank here, he misses every hook, okay? In the early game, he just misses every hook, uses all his mana, he's useless, okay? What should I do? Okay, first of all, I want you to put yourself in his place. This Mr. Blitzcrank is playing Blitz, tries to hook, he misses, okay. Hooks again, he misses, okay, sad. Hooks again, he misses, okay. Let's say your ADC starts spam picking you, saying, haha, you're bad, can you hit them or something? Just an example. Would you feel excited? Would you feel happy if your ADC did that? No, of course not, right? So why the ADC in this situation pings the Blitzcrank? Why does the ADC usually just start flaming? Bro, you're so bad. Okay, don't do that, because if you do that, the Blitzcrank is gonna be like, I'm gonna go away, I'm not gonna try to hook anymore, whatever. And he just starts playing worse because he just got flamed and he's just upset right now. So basically, if you flame, your win rate drops. Or let's say your jungler is doing something a bit sus and just ints on your lane, just tries to gank, it doesn't work out, oh well. If you flame him, well, your jungler is just gonna meta and boom, and the game is gonna be over because the jungler says it's over, he's gonna stop playing basically. But if instead you're like, okay, it doesn't work out, you don't ping, nothing bad happens, okay? It's fine, nobody says anything. Cool, suddenly your jungler goes topside, gets Herald, gets a kill on top lane, and they get plate stop. Oh, look, the game went from unbeatable to, hey, we win topside now, because you didn't flame, you didn't say anything. So remember, if you're a guy that, okay, likes to flame teammates, or like, is annoyed when they int, they flame, then when they do that, like, just stop it, it's fine. And let's say this happens to you, you are doing your thing, you misplay, we are all human, first of all. If you make mistakes, don't feel too bad, we learn. But if you make a mistake, oh, your jungle starts pinging you. Ah, you're bad, you spam ping, okay. If that happens to you, here's what I'm doing and how it helps me. So first of all, when that happens, when I see spam pings from someone, even if they're not directly to me, I just mute everything, even the chat, even the blinks, everything, even the emotes, of course. You just mute everything. Why? Well, first of all, makes you just focus on the game, not on your teammate. And second of all, if you're worried that, oh, but if I'm gonna mute my teammate pings, I won't see his pings, he can't give me any information. But it's like, they are tilted, they are just spam pinging, they're not gonna give you any information anyway. So what's the point? Just full mute them, yeah? Okay? Trust me. You don't need to be afraid to mute people if they spam ping or if they flame you. It's just mute. It's way better, you are gonna play better and your chances of winning that game are gonna go up because you just muted them. And honestly, I don't get why a Riot has to ban people for using chat or for saying bad things in chat. Like, you as a player have the option to mute. Like, why do you care about what a 25-year-old living in his mom's basement says about you in a video game? Why do you care? That was an extreme example, but you know what I mean. Like, it's just a guy on the internet pinging you and you see some pixels on your screen change and you just get upset for some reason. Just mute and move on, okay? But it's like, let's say the worst case scenario, okay? Your jungler mental booms because your ally pinged him, you didn't, your ally did it, okay? So basically your jungler is now, okay, I'm gonna lose the game, I'm gonna run it down, I don't care about the enemy anymore. What do you do in that case, okay? The best thing you can do is just stay calm, mute the ally that pinged, do whatever you need to do, but just stay calm, don't ping, don't say anything in chat. Even if you say positive things in chat, it draws the allies' attention from the game to the chat anyway, so it's bad. Don't say anything in chat, just ignore everything that's happening and just do your thing. And why you should do that and not just give up? Well, you just keep playing and you are doing decently at least. There's a comeback potential because enemies are gonna stop focusing. Like League players overall, when they are winning, focus less. They are just, haha, we are winning, this is a stomp, easy, they just right click, oh, turret, woohoo. They stop looking at the map. They stop having really good macro, a lot of them. So if you're on the other team and you're just still decent, you're still trying to win, well, you're gonna see that enemies start making mistakes, you're gonna catch them, and suddenly, oh, the game is even, or you're winning. And that's just because you didn't flame your teammates and you just muted and you're just staying calm. So honestly, like, your mentality in League, the way you act and you behave, matters so much in the game. It's crazy. Like, it doesn't matter if you're a good player, if you just ping your teammates and you spam ping and you flame them, and it's just gonna make everything worse. And you're just a better player if you behave. And when bad things happen in your games and other teammates start flaming and another teammate gives up, if you just stay calm, you're just gonna win more games. Like, even if this whole thing increases your win rate by like 3%, for example, it's like in 100 games you're gonna win 3 more games just because you stayed calm and you didn't start flaming people or you didn't let your rage out, you know? Like, if something bad happens in League, why do you need to let your rage out by pinging or by typing in the chat? Why can't you just, after the game, you just go for a run, go sprint, go hit a boxing sack or whatever. Do something IRL to calm you down, not blame people in game, because that's just not gonna do anybody any favors. Okay? Not even yourself. You're not gonna feel better about yourself after that because you just lost the game anyway, you know? It's like you get nothing. It's a lose situation if you start flaming people. And when people are hinting your game, just stay calm. It's gonna be fine. You're gonna win. Hopefully, because enemies are humans and they all make mistakes. Yeah. And always remember that they are human, okay? They make mistakes, you make mistakes, okay? My Blitzcrank misses hooks, okay? I always say this when I have a support champion that with hooks. I always say, don't worry, you're gonna hit the next ones. You're gonna hit the ones that matter. Like, all it takes is one hook in late game or the ADC or whatever to just win the game from that, okay? Doesn't matter what happens in the early game. Most of the time. This is just turbo bad, but it's fine, you know, even if it's turbo bad, enemies are gonna be, haha, we win, and they're gonna make more mistakes than usual. So just keep your calm. I know it's hard, okay? League, you gotta understand that League is more than just a game, okay? Especially if you wanna climb and improve yourself. Like, League becomes not a job, it becomes a challenge, okay? It becomes something you need to give all your energy and all your effort into in order to win, to come out on top, to improve, to get a higher win rate, to get a higher rank. And to do that, you need to use all your brain. You need to just not autopilot. You need to just be like, okay, I'm gonna play League, I'm gonna focus, remove all the distractions from my room, close the door, turn the lights on so you don't destroy your eyes if you need to, whatever. But just focus on the game. Keep watching that map, keep farming well, and when something bad happens, block it. Mute the guy that spam pings. If your support is ending, don't worry, mute him. Keep going. It's gonna be fine. You might win that game. If you don't try to win that game, you won't, okay? That's the biggest problem. Even if it looks bad, don't give up. You might win. You never know. And honestly, if you learn to restrain yourself in these stressful situations that the League puts you in, this will also make you a better person IRL, okay? Like, I feel like League players, like how they play and how they behave in League, it reflects a lot on how they are IRL. If somebody's just pumping you because you died once, probably IRL they are just son of a bitch. You know? Not always, of course, but most likely they are not the calm person, the wholesome person you're looking for. And if you go from flaming people in League to being calm, maybe IRL you're just gonna be a better person because you just showed some restraint in a video game. It's crazy, I know, but it's so true, I feel like. But there's one thing I want to mention as well that I missed, and I think it's important to know that, let's say your top laner dies 3 times, nobody says anything, okay? Cool, we keep going. But suddenly your jungler dies once because something bad happens, whatever. He died once. Suddenly they pressed up, oh my god, top laner 0-3, spamming the top laner, GG, go next. And then don't even look at the fact that your bot lane is like 1-0, your mid lane is 1-0, they don't look at that. They see 0-3, go next, just because they died. And it's so weird to see that people only look at the scores and only look at what's happening in the game overall if they die. Because if they don't die, they never ping, they just keep going. They die once, disaster, spam ping, it's over, GG. But it's like, why? It's so crazy to me that it only happens after the day once. And this is why if you're behind and enemies are so ahead, like if you kill them once, you get that shutdown once, suddenly the enemy's mental just explodes and you might just win the game after that because they kind of stop giving, like they stop caring as much because they're like, it's so bad. And they just worry about the score and the overall situation of the game instead of playing better that game, you know? And they stop focusing. They lose focus. Yeah. I hope this helped you at least a little bit to just get a refresher on like, look, this is just a game. It's just, if you want to improve, if you want to climb, you've got to treat it more as a challenge. But keep in mind, it's a game. You play with random people online that you have no idea where they are, who they are. And if they just pumping you or like flame you, why do you care? If they flame and if they run it down, why do you care? It's alright, it's just a game, okay, at the end of the day. But if you want to improve, if you want to become a better person in general, show some restraint, don't ping back, use the mute button, always, when you see the need to. And you're just gonna become a better League player. It's that simple. You don't even need to learn how to play the game better to get a higher win rate. You just need to change your behavior, maybe, and to be smarter than your enemies and your allies, of course. But yeah, that's everything today. I hope I helped you, and I'll see you next time. Bye.